Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory, going to be continuing our playthrough on the PAX Prosperity server, hosted by the man, the myth, the legend, Doc from Gaming with Doc. Link to his channel down in the description below of this video, along with him and others on my main YouTube page underneath the friendly content creator section. If you get the chance, definitely check them out. But yeah, we're going to be continuing on this server. We did finish the power plant off camera because that was just a little build off to the side, so I just went ahead and finished that on my own time. Because today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're kind of, pressed for time and need to get a lot of work done, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Maybe some rails, maybe some steel factory, I don't know. But without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alrighty then, and here we are. Somebody left the game. So yeah, lots to do. First things first, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys around the coal power plant that we got up and going over here. It's not much. It's just mainly meant to power our stuff for now until we're connected to the full power network. Which the full power network will be transferring trains or transferring via rail is what I meant. So yeah, there's that. But this is what I kind of came up with, and it's a neat little power station. And like I said, sorry I built it off camera, but there was just so much to do, and not a whole lot of time to do it. And now we're starting to get busy with Spooktober. Speaking of which, happy Spooktober, everyone! You'll be seeing that icon up in the top left there. Happy Spooktober, because it is the spooky season. We'll still continue with the PAX Prosperity server stuff, but most other games are going to be put on hold for the rest of the month. So this is the only one that will continue because, well, we got to be on here. So we got lots of work to do. So I went ahead and put these beams in here. Got this nice little design. This is the road tool, if you're wondering what this is. So this is the, like I said, this is the road tool, which allows us to build roads so that we can, let me catch up to this guy. It's a little bit laggy, as you can see. And let's go ahead and hide those path nodes. There we go. That makes for a better viewing experience without seeing those little those little blue arrows everywhere. But yeah, so this is the road tool, which is actually pretty nice and makes some nice quick roads for your trucks and stuff to drive on. But we have unlocked trains in between last episode and this one. And like I said, I got the power station done. So yeah, let me give you... I guess I'll give you a little bit of a tour here. So yeah, the way I wanted to design this was kind of like a futuristic but realistic coal power plant, I guess you could say. Obviously, we don't have like the cooling towers or anything like that, like most coal plants have. Well, I say most. I actually don't know. Turn on our light here. There's not a whole lot of lighting in here. I'm trying to avoid using these beams too much because these beams right here, we can use these beams all we like, but we cannot delete them. If we delete these beams, it crashes the server. Any beam, and that is anybody doing it too. Any length of beam. I think it has something to do with the because every time it does crash when you do that, it talks about something about nanites, which I believe nanites is related to the emission system, the light emission system, which is related to lumen inside of Unreal Engine. Because we're using lumen, of course, and yeah, just look at these beautiful beams. It looks good, but we cannot remove these once they're placed. So, and heck, there might come a time or a rule that outright bans the usage of these beams entirely because the servers just keep crashing. And I'm having trouble with this coal power plant, and I don't know why I keep running out of water. I think I got some bugged pipes, I think is what it is, because I've got 4 pumps, all fully overclocked, and that's 300 a pump. So that's 600 per pipe, and I'm not even pulling 500 water per pipe, and I'm still running out of water. So I'm thinking there's probably an issue with a bugged pipe somewhere. That's probably what's going on. I've done many liquid logistics. I've got, just in case you guys are kind of new to the channel or whatever, I've got over 4,000 hours in Satisfactory. I've built many a coal plant. I've done lots of stuff with liquid logistics and stuff like that. But when it comes to the servers, liquid logistics does tend to get a little buggy sometimes. But yeah, so this is the coal plant. I put these as we built this. We got these little gates. So since these are on, You can see my power is dipping. Hopefully that's not too loud. We'll stay away from those. But I got these gates open since they're on and stuff like that. And yeah, like I said, I just keep running out of water. Like, I'll let the system build up and fill the pipes completely, and then it just runs out of water after a while. Like, this side's fine, but this side is having issues. Yeah, I keep running out of water completely. Yeah, okay, so this side is actually good. Yeah, let's check our... Okay. So this is the last one in the chain. Okay, so it 100% is a bugged pipe, because this side is built exactly the same, just on, well, this side. That is interesting. Okay, that one's good with water. That one's good with water. That one's good with water. Like I said, these are Mark II pipes, and I've got Mark II pipes. I have checked this thing a few times. I got Mark II pipes. I kind of turned it off for a little bit to kind of build up the water while I was gone, and that did not help. We've got these two. So the first three are fine. It's the last two, so there must be a bugged pipe somewhere. I did have a few bugged pipes in here. So yeah, if we come out here, the water tank. This is disguised as a water tank because, as per our rule set, we must enclose or somehow attach very nicely water extractors, resource extractors, as well as the well pressurizers and all that. So, but yeah, this is the tank. So I built this massive water tank. We started with this last time, but I kind of built the rest of it off camera, which actually looks pretty nice. I love these FICSIT walls here that say FICSIT on them. That's like engraved. It's actually really, really nice. And I love these gates too. These gates from SS, what is it? Structural Solutions. That's what the mod is called. Very, very awesome. And then, yeah, we got our 4 pumps in here, like I said. You can tell, like, this, it's weird. Like, this pump turns on and off because it gets full of water. And this pump also turns on and off because it gets full of water. So the issue isn't here. These ones should turn off as well when they get full of water. I don't know if they will or not. Let's see if they do. Yeah, they are turning off. Okay. That's actually a good sign. That tells me that the pumps are running at full capacity. And like I said, all those are overclocked, so... what is the issue? I could definitely check these. Yeah, that one's fully overclocked. Actually, I had a bugged pipe as well when I first built this and got it up and going. This pipe right here was good up until this pump, and then past the pump, it wouldn't push any water. And I did have Mark 1 pipes there or Mark 1 pumps there for a little bit, and I switched them over to Mark 2. Mark 2 pumps, because the Mark 1 pumps I had to have 3 to get up there. But yeah, like I said, I wanted a little bit of a more realistic design, I guess you could say. More grounded version, rather than, you know, going, you know, just building a box around it and calling it a day. I still wanted it to look good. I want everything out here to look at least somewhat decent. And also over there, I don't know if we can see it, over there with the orange roof, I need to paint that. I forgot to paint it, but over there, that's where we're getting our coal. We've got coal, we've got concrete, we've got iron plates, and then another coal thing there, or not a coal thing, an iron thing there pulling from, or pulling for our steel. So yeah, we must have a bug pipe. Now, unfortunately, we don't have jetpacks yet. Or jetpacks, I mean hoverpacks, sorry. Because that's tier 7. We're still in tier 6, I believe. But yeah, this is a fully walkable area. You can go all the way over here to the water tank. Like I said, it's supposed to be disguised as a massive water tank, so it actually, you know, actually looks pretty good. And I am done with this build. I'm not going to be building any more on it, just outside of fixing any issues that we might have. So you can see all the way down, we do have... Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's all Mark II pipes, which are 600, by the way. Yeah, it's these last two. See, there's no water in this one. What? And there's very little water in this. Okay, I definitely have a bug pipe somewhere. Okay, we gotta have a pipe somewhere that's causing it to do that. Oh. I bet it's in here somewhere. Yeah, look at that. There's a Mark 1 pipe there as well. Okay, let's fix that. All right, we have identified the problem. That's exactly what happened. I should have had my junctions in here first. Getting this to be straight is going to be really hard. Because I'm holding control, but because we're on a wall connector, it's not allowing me to snap. There we go. Okay, so that should flow properly now. I'm going to see if there's any more like that and then fix them. So yeah, I completely forgot that I built this with Mark 1 pipes at the very beginning. Well, not forgot, more like I forgot that there was the junctions inside of the... Just because of where the wall connectors landed when I was putting this together. I built this all with Mark 1 originally, and then we unlocked Mark 2 pipes not too long ago. And then, yeah, that got screwed real bad. Okay, so it's not there. Which one is it? Is it that one there? Yep, that one there. Okay. And lo and behold, Mark 1 pipe. Right there. All right. We have solved our problem. The reason it wasn't a problem with the other side is because the other side was much further down. That's why it wasn't a problem. And again, I hold control, but it doesn't lock. It doesn't lock on. Okay, now we should have full-on flow. 600. There we go. All right. Problem is shoved. All right, so the first thing one of the first things that I want to do is, let's get a blueprinter. Special blueprint Mark 1, and I'm out of frames. I actually don't even know if I have any frames. So what does it take to make those? Modular frame. No, don't look at that there. Look at it here. Modular frame. Okay, that's rods and reinforced plate. We could actually do that real quick. We can make a little factory uploading those. Because there is a reinforced plate factory right here. Which is very nice. Alrighty then, got that up and going now. So yeah, I got a little factory there. And we'll just throw this on top. Let's change that to Mark 4. These are just temporary little factories, just to keep me going, you know. And also to help the server out. So now we are uploading modular frames. Nobody's making these yet, of course. Yeah, this factory's making all kinds of little stuff. It's more of a home base than anything. Eventually, I want my headquarters to be up there on top of the Dune Desert Cliffs. Eventually, we'll go up there, but yeah, okay, since everything is now running and running a decent amount, I'm going to go ahead and get started on trains. So we're going to go ahead and boop. Respawn. Yep, because I don't want to walk back. I don't want to go all the way back to the hub on foot. Even by truck is a pretty crazy undertaking from all the way up here. Or all the way up there. Alrighty, so we're now at the hub. Anybody take any jobs? Let's see. What is this? Who did this? Who designed this? Not the signs, but the staircase. So over here, next to this road, essentially, we're going to be building a spiral. So Doc asked us to build this spiral immediately, right offhand. So we're going to be doing that. I said, as soon as trains are unlocked and you get to building, can you connect me down to the grasslands? Is essentially what he said. He said, I want you to get a spiral. I want you to do a spiral all the way down to the grasslands, from the grasslands to up here, essentially. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let's go ahead and heal up. just in case we fall and don't have a hover pack or a jetpack going. I can't wait until we get the hover pack, because if we get the hover pack, building rails is going to be so much easier. So I'll be able to connect to the rail. Okay, so this right here is a nice snug little spot right up against the cliffside. Now, unfortunately, if we build there, we're going to end up in trouble. Because there's a cave system down there that a rail line needs to be built through. So, if you guys remember Update 8, we're probably going to be doing something similar to that. Oh, somebody built the tower. Somebody built the tower out of the grasslands. That is a very interesting tower. It's like a, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a matchstick because of the red top and the kind of, yeah, I think that's what they did. I think they built a giant matchstick. That's funny. It's got that brownish color for the stem. Yep, we got everything. Okay, cool. But I have this like little rule in my mind that if I pick up a hard drive from a wreck, I'm going to go ahead and well, not only upload it, but I'm going to go ahead and delete the wreck as well, so somebody doesn't come across it and go, "Ooh, look, a wreck," and then they get there and then there's nothing in it. I think what I'll do is I'll build right in front of the cave, but we're going to build a somewhat of a different structure. But I need to build a train station near here as well, because I don't want to box everybody in. So we might build the train station like over here, kind of out of the way, and then we can connect it. Because like I said, yeah, I don't want to box him in. Maybe the train station over here. Actually don't know. Specifically. I think the train station set needs to be over here. We're going to have two trains. Both of them are going to be 10-car train stations. That way you can send up to a 10-car to the space elevator if you want, or up to the central storage if you want, but not over that. And there's going to be one's going to be solid and one's going to be liquid or gas. So we can have storage for that. So yeah, I guess we'll start with the train station, get the train station down, and then see where we go from there, I guess. Alrighty then, so just a quick little update. It's been a little bit. Got the train station and the platform and the train stations down. However, I wanted a certain set of stickers, so I went ahead and made a little recycling center. So basically you can put your alien remains in here, which will get turned into tickets. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So yeah, this is the little recycling center. Yeah, you put all your stuff in that box and it gets all filtered out here. Sorry, I just I'm a little bit tired, still kind of waking up, so it's gonna be one of those partial videos where it's just like halfway through I just go to the next day. But yeah, so power sharded all this, so we make alien DNA capsules, get them sunk, and then we've got the power shards being made through this little system here. It's pretty simple, pretty simple, pretty easy. It's a little messy, but I was quickly throwing it together. And then all of your shards get spit out into this box, and if you accidentally process the items, or accidentally process items that you don't want to process, they will end up over here. But power shards will end up here as well. And then you got little ticket access in case you want to check and see how many tickets there is as well. So yeah, that's pretty much that. We also got a whole bunch of people on the server because Doc is streaming at the moment. Okay, we got let me show you the train station. So this train station, I'm actually going to look at getting this mod for the future, for future gameplays, because this mod, this modular train factory, or this modular train station mod is actually really cool. So yeah, look at this thing. I mean, it's a little buggy in between the signs there, but it wasn't like that when I put it down and named everything. But yeah, everything looks good so far. Really, really cool. So we got one side. So these are both 10-car trains, but I set it up. I dual set it up for one for 10-car, one for 5-car. So yeah, it needs a dual engine if you want that to work for the 10-car. And then my signature little intersection right here. So got that platform set up. But yeah, I wanted this the sticker pattern so that I could do this. So I could do my little walkway, crosswalk, yellow tape and stuff like that. And I also do have the color code for yellow, for the yellow that I'm using. Where is that? Okay. So this is the color code right here. This is actually called traffic yellow. Mine is slightly more yellow because there's a slightly more brown, at least the color code that they give. So, but this is like really, really close. So all I did was up the intensity slider, I guess you could say, or the saturation. Yeah, up the saturation a bit, or the lightness, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, got that done. So we're gonna go ahead and continue on with our little build. But yeah, so we need to build the spiral to actually get up here from the grasslands. That is one of the big projects that needs to be worked on. As long as nobody builds in front of that as well. But I'm glad I got the train station down. Look, there's our matchstick again. I think we should go with concrete, so it like pops out of the landscape. We should go with concrete. Let's go concrete, and then this one. All this needs to be concrete. Oh, we could do concrete and then do the one thing. Okay. But this is going to be a double rail spiral. And they use concrete over here, so it kind of goes with it. And there's plenty of space, I think. Because I do want to... I think this would be really cool to head out to the Titan Forest from here. So, let's see. How's that cliffside? I want to kind of do this with the cliff. Actually, it doesn't look bad. But I also don't want to go all the way down. We'll probably end a little bit up. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, did I not? What? I painted this. Somebody's up there painting it. It's like, just screwing with me. That'd be hilarious. Okay. So the spiral, I don't want to build too close. Need to zoop this. Zip it. Oh, what the? Where's my zoop? What happened? I am confused. Zoop. Zoop. There we go. Oh, what is it? It's 1, 2, and then 1, 2. It's 6, isn't it? From the center. So we need 12. Hopefully. I haven't decided where the center is going to be at yet. Hopefully I'm not limiting somebody's ability to build too much. Because, like I said, I do want to run a rail line up through that cave there. So we need a little bit of room to kind of get it up there. Actually, no, it's going to be 13, isn't it? It's a 6 either side because you got the 2 from the center, and then the 2 rail lines, and then 1 extra, so 5, 10, 11. 11. Yeah. Got a little Get a little archway looking thing for the little river that keeps flowing. Not that it matters at all, but it is funny. I'll be back, says Mr. Bacon Man. I have we came up with a name for him, Mr. Bacon Man, because well, everything else is too long. So, alrighty. So basically, the way this spiral works, you go down every 4-meter foundation as you make a quarter turn. So we go from a quarter turn. Should we do clockwise or counterclockwise? Counterclockwise, yeah. We'll do counterclockwise for this one just because this is the way it's going to be set up. But yeah, so then the other thing, once you've kind of gotten that set up, you need to take your 1-meter ramp and put it. So the reason I did 5 foundations is because I'm going to be making this into a structure essentially, rather than just a spine for the rail to sit on. It's going to be a full, or it's not going to be a full structure, but it's going to be like a kind of like a cross styled structure. So we're going to put something there, and then these two are going to be the rail lines right here. Now, what I would need to test is I need to test to make sure. Oh, we want to go flat there. Right. It doesn't matter. What I need to do is I need to test to make sure that this corner is going to work. Now we do have splines on, so it's not like it's not going to work, you know. We got the flex splines. That's it. The flex splines allows you to do a lot more with all of the stuff that uses the spline system, like the belts, like the pipes, like the rail lines here, like the people are just like, it's called this, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's hypertubes. That's it. I don't use hypertubes that much, but the hypertubes, as well as regular pipes, it allows you to do some pretty cool stuff, and it's basically infinite. I don't know if there is a length limit. I haven't actually tested it, but yeah, you can go a heck of a lot further than you would normally. Okay. Getting this spiral built. Yeah, this is basically that. So what I need to do is I need to get the spine in place, get the rail lines set, and then I can go in and build the rest of the structure. Now we need to go all the way up there. Let me build this intersection as well. All right. Rail lines are being built. We're a little close to the cliff side here. That's how I've designed it. Oh, we do clip the rock there. Damn. It means I do have to push it to the left a little bit further. So basically I'll have to move it over to this here. I'm going to have to rethink this section here. See if I can get a, see if I can get it to be built in a little bit better. I mean, what we might do is end here and then take the corner, and that'll make a better intersection if we flatten out here. And then we can flatten out a little bit higher and then go down into the cave, and then we're a little higher up, actually. Yeah, I kind of like that idea better. But yeah, let me get the main structure built real quick, and then we can work on other stuffs. Yeah, it's just going to take me a minute to get this all sorted out, of course. Okay, so we got a little bit of a distraction. We're kind of out here in the rocky desert. Doc's doing a little bit of a tour, or we're trying to give him a tour anyway, as well. So I wanted to gonna kind of tour as well with everybody else. So we'll be showing off some other builds. This one's like this is definitely a mega meaty Bakey Man / Lexi build. I mean, look at this thing. This looks so cool. I love the way these light up as well. Yeah, these are just like floor hole ends and stuff like that. So let's go take a look at Mega's build over here, or Mr. Bacon Man's build. I believe Lexi was also in on this project. I'm not 100% sure what's going on out here, but like who's building what. But we'll just say both of them are. We'll say both of them built this, and hopefully that's what happened. So we got a nice little road out here as well, painted in the classic Mr. Bacon Man's build over here. Got Agistea and Bacon Man's out here somewhere. Sure. Look at this insane. He made a bouncy castle. His factories are always so over the top. It's awesome. He's definitely the chaos builder. But the, chaos builder that, the type of chaos builder that, it's just like, this is complete chaos, but it's really good chaos. Like, it looks amazing, I mean, look at this. Look, it's chaos. It's very bright, very colorful, very chaotic, but there's like an art to it, you know what I mean? Like, he's very good at building art, in his, colorful purple and green. What the heck is going on here? Oh my god. What the? Oh, this is amazing. Look at this thing, man. See, I need to figure out how to do this, how to move the water extractors so that, look, this is where the water extractor is supposed to be. You can see the effects, but, oh no. What has he done? What have you done to this game? It's a train station. Well, like I said, it's an art style that his craziness is. He builds in a crazy art style, which is really good. There's a light pole on its side. These just fall over, or I guess he didn't get him cemented in good enough. He just kind of fell. This is awesome, though. I love his builds, Bacon Man's builds, because he's so over the top and crazy. I mean, you've seen our build with the oh my gosh, it's so loud in there. Yeah, look, he's got little batteries kind of hanging out. That's pretty cool, actually. I might do this, scale them down, because we got the infinite nudge mod, so we can scale stuff. That's why everything's kind of weird. Yeah, I might do that power connector. Those batteries. Do a smaller, like, set. That'd be pretty cool. Like a little... We could do double A. Make it really tiny. Yeah, who knows what's going on over there. But yeah, we're taking a break from building just to kind of tour the world and stuff like that. Alrighty then, we're back out here to the Dune Desert. Everybody's coming over. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot built out here. I just, man, getting the time to be able to do it like everybody else does it. It's really difficult. He's got little builds out here. Doc is making his way over, I think. Finally. At least you'll be able to see the factory. I was going to upload it to the showcase, but ran out of time, so at least I was going to upload that one anyway. Yeah, got a few little pocket factories hanging out. That's what I call a pocket factory. Need some lights. Definitely. Yeah, this is one of them, if you guys haven't seen it yet. That will be well. Yep. Oh yeah, just like me. I see it shiny and I want it. We get ladders yet? I think I got ladders. So yeah, we can connect this to here. What we can do is we can knock it down. Oh yeah. The design of the coal power plant is pretty good. I'm actually quite proud of that build. We're still waiting for Doc to get over here. Doc is on his way. Alrighty. Doc is making his way over this way, I guess. We'll just, we'll go to him. Oh gosh, he's going towards the steel factory. The steel plant, it is a mess. We'll see if Doc follows. He'll probably see a shiny on the way, like me. Like I said, I get distracted like that super easy too. I don't have any lights in here, unfortunately. Yeah, nice little truck station. Delivering my coal. Then we go in here. We got a little elevator kind of tucked away in here as well, which is really cool. Oh, there's the truck dropping off the coal. Good old trucks. Oh, is he following the truck? Yeah, he's following the truck. Got a nice little road. I love the road tool. Nice quick roads. Let's delete it. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I ain't no troll. There we go. Yeah, I love these little gates. Pretty nice. Yeah, this is the only build that I actually put a lot of work into. I'll stand here so the doors are open. Yeah. Look at this. I love the inside of this thing. So good. Yeah, we've got a nice little bunch of detail in here. Yeah, the massive water tank. Stupid door. Very cool in here. I love this. Oh my gosh. What the? Mega. Can you get in there? Can you go in? Not quite. Yeah, I'm just gonna open this. Just unlock the door here. So they stop opening and shutting. There you go. It's all pile in the elevator. Anyone else going up? There you go. Yay! Yeah, so we can get up on the roof. Very nice. Yeah, nice little walkway. You can go on top of the water tank. Maintenance walkway. I can't spell it, so. Yeah, nice little walkway though. Allows you to walk on top of the tank. You got water pipes underneath, and then just all kinds of neat little gadgets and gizmos. I love using these as well. These things are cable supports. Makes it look like it's popping through the roof. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Yep. It'll get me in trouble. Yeah. It needs some lighting. Love it. That's funny. Hey, you're gonna get me in trouble. Alrighty then, and after a little bit of time, went ahead and built built a little bit more on that spiral after we did a little bit of the kind of showcase off stuff like that, or kind of he did the showcase and then showed off some of the builds and I was touring with him. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. So we're back at the station here. Let's go ahead and follow this back up. So this goes back up to the spiral that I went ahead and built, and I tried to stay out of his way as possible. And I was trying to explain to Doc about the train stations and why they're so far away, because it's like I didn't want to get in his way of building his big massive factory here. Yeah, so we've got the little this thing up here. Like I said, I tried to stay out of his way, and we'll have the supports come in later. And I think what I want to do for this upper area, since it's going to be right next to his, because this is the central hub, or the central kind of distribution center. And the central distribution center is going to be not only receiving, but it's going to be sending out as well. And since it's going to be a big building, it's going to be Doc's place where he's going to be spending most of his time. I definitely want it to look nice. I did make a joke onto him though that I said that since he's not paying me, I said, should I leave out the rail line supports, because Doc only has the free version of WSI rail network or rail builds. And if he wanted the rail supports, he would have to go purchase my premium package. For me to build the supports. I thought it was funny. He appreciated that at least. Alright. So, so we're going to do a cable stayed bridge, by the way. I'm going to use this structure as a support for one end of it, and then we're going to use this support, or this side, for the support of the other end of it, but it's going to be cable stayed only on one side. There's not going to be a central piece. And I'm not doing a suspension bridge because, good Lord, I'd be here forever. I have yet to build one successfully, and every time I have tried, it has taken me many, many hours to even get any kind of real work done on it. Maybe one day I'll get good enough to build a good suspension bridge. I mean, now that we have the curve mode with the pipes, it might be way more possible than it used to be. Because the curve mode with the pipes like to do nice circles. They don't do what the other mode does. The other mode that just kind of bends it kinks it at both ends and then kind of does a slight bend in it. All right, Bacon Man, whatever you say. But yeah, so the spiral is done. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. The basic idea, though, is I'm going to build a bit of a blueprint for a quarter of this, so that I don't have to repeat the hand placing of the supports in this design. So this design has, I usually put in rail supports. You don't have to do this, but once you've got the spine in place, you don't have to touch it again. It's built. It's built for you. But what I like to do in order to support the rail line, make it look nice, is I will take something like either the frame pillar pieces, and what we'll do is we'll place this there, or sometimes I'll use the concrete pillar and we'll do that like that. But you see, you have to hand place it. Anything with anything that's from the pillar category works on this particular thing. Yeah, anything from the pillar category will snap to the bottom of a rail. The only problem is doing it this way. I have to hand do it each time. Get rid of that. There we go. Now you see. Yeah, see, I have to do it. I do it by hand. All the way down. Dual rail. All the way down. All the way down. That's a long way down. Oh. Good Lord, that would take me... see, the last time we built the spiral here in this location was update 8, and it took me relatively relatively around 4 hours to go from the bottom floor there up to there where the quartz is at. See, the quartz is just over here. Yeah, it took me a little over 4 hours to do that by hand, and that was just that. That wasn't anything else involved. So I'm definitely going to be creating a blueprint for it. I'll build a quarter of this because it'll fit within our Mark II blueprinter, and then we'll build that. And then of course I'll delete the rails once that's in place. I just need the beams in there. And I was thinking about doing the emissive beams on the outside, so you see the spiral going all the way down. I think that would be amazing. And of course, we'll do this here. But this is the basic main design, though. So this is a quarter pipe, and then a half foundation, and then a quarter pipe inverted. That way, it creates that shape. And yes, the trains do clear this on both sides. So you see the train clears it there, and then the train also. There's there plenty of room. So you just fill in this and this. That was the reason for this extra foundation on the outside, was so I could do this. And then of course we just continue that pattern. So this will probably also be part of the blueprint, these 6 pieces, just so that I don't have to do them as well. And then I'll do some test blueprints to make sure it works correctly and places correctly the way I need it to. And once I've confirmed that, then we'll go in and put in the emissive beams, so I don't have to test those because obviously removing them does crash the server. So but I'm glad they do have the emissive beams. Please don't ban them. Please don't ban the emissive beams. I know they crash the server when you remove them, but they're so much cheaper than doing signs, and they will be a heck of a lot less impactful on the server than signs will. Signs have a lot of impact on the server when you do that. So yeah, a little bit of unfortunate bits there, but that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But yeah, so I'll get this spiral built and stuff like that. And Doc is pushed through into phase 3. He's just about ready to get phase 3 unlocked. So that is very good. So we can unlock like Mark V stuff and aluminum and whatnot. And we can finally get our hover pads, which will be really nice. Can't wait to do that. And I just love this little I mean, I know I built it so I'm kind of tooting my own horn here, but I really like this. This actually came out decently well for a quick little build. It only took me, less than an hour, I think, to build this. Very quickly. I mean, if you know what you're doing, it's very good. So you put your stuff in there and it gets done, and then we go in here and we've got all the machines. So this is actually a looping sorting system. I think I showed this off already. I'm not really sure, but the loop goes underground and then pops up over there. And then it just goes through, and then if a machine is full, then what it'll do is it'll send it back to this merger here, which has the priority on the return line, so that the return line doesn't ever get backed up. It'll hold the box's inventory. And also, if you accidentally put in something that you didn't want to be in there, that will go through this programmable splitter and be automatically sorted back to you. Because I know accidents happen. You know, it's just like, these are allowed items, but if you accidentally put something in there that doesn't need to go in there, then it's got a fail safe, so that it just returns it to this box. But if you do put slugs in here, then the power shards come out here. If you put in the remains, and everything is everything's summer slooped and power sharded as well. But everything's summer slooped, so that everything gets duplicated essentially. Just duplicate the amount that comes out of each slug. Even the remains have been doing that, and I didn't overclock this because already 40 is more than this machine can handle at full clock. So it's just like, yeah, it'll turn on and off. Hopefully Doc doesn't mind that too much. I know he's the one that, you know, wants machines running at 100% efficiency constantly, all the time, never turning off. It's just like, meh. I don't mind the belts being full. The only time I don't like machines turning off is when when the machine runs out of items. Then it's a problem. But if it's running at 100% efficiency, it just turns off every now and again because it's full. I mean, what harm is that? So, and to be compact, I was going to put a container in here, but just to be compact, just did that. So, but yeah. So you put Summer Sloop in the machine that does the alien protein, and then the alien protein gets turned into DNA capsules, and you also do that. So basically, you get times 4 DNA capsules out of one piece of alien remain. So one piece of alien remain will produce 4 times the amount of DNA capsules that it normally does, because it's doubled, or it goes from 1 to double for the protein, and then the protein, it's already doubled, goes into the machine, and then that gets doubled again, turning it into DNA capsules. So then you end up with a whole crap load of tickets. That's how I have so many. That's one of the reasons I had so many tickets on mine. Is because I had that specific thing. But yeah, I can show you how it works. We can go ahead and throw in. I do have a slug on me. We throw the slug in. It goes through. Oh.
Welcome to the project assembly.
Yeah, we can skip that. I've already seen it. But yeah, there goes the power shards. So the power shards should come over here. And we should be having 2 of them, even though it's a blue slug, because they're, duplicate. Yep, there goes the 2 power shards. And they go right on in. Yeah, we are now in phase 4. Hooray! And power shards come out here, so you can just retrieve them. So you don't even have to go in. You can just... there it goes. I love it.
Phase 3 of project assembly completed.
Yes, Ada. We're just going to skip. Flex 5 unlocked. What does that even mean? Look at the build. It's beautiful. In the Dr. Pepper color. I think that's just what they said, was it was either Dr. Pepper colors or Coca-Cola colors or something like that. Woohoo! Woot! Oh, and somebody's already selected bauxite refinement. We got bauxite refinement. Oh, Flex 5 is already done. Oh, sweet. So bauxite refinement, we get the hover pack. Oh, can't wait. Cannot wait. Oh, it's going to be so good. I can't wait to have the hover pack, though, because that is going to make my life building rails 1,000,000 times easier. Definitely. Yep, tier 7. Because then I could just fly along those rails. Alrighty. Is there anything else that we want to do specifically today? I mean, I know I got some more work to do off camera and stuff like that. Yep. Oh yeah. We might have it. Oh, she's got enough stuff. Is that Edgestea? Or is that... That might be Edgestea. Is there no rubber in the hub? Or rubber in the upload? Oh, it's already good. Do it. Do it. Do it, Dot. Wait, can I get on top? In time.
Milestone reached.
Here we go.
Is refined into aluminum product.
Whee! And
FICSIT property will not function outside of FICSIT property. Return FICSIT property to FICSIT property immediately.
And I'm dead. I love that it just sends you to the moon. Yeah, I gotta keep inventory on, so just an easier way of doing it. Oh, I bet we have enough for the hover pack. Oh, we gotta have enough. We gotta have enough for the hover pack, please. I can't wait. Very good. I love it. I love it. Okay. Oh, they sped it up. They put another machine down. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I also put this little, underneath the train station here. I put this, like, little, this little thing that I lit up. Unfortunately, Doc built over it. It's like, oh. But, yeah, we got this little, thing. I actually put some gates in there, so they're like floodgates, as well for the, waterfall. Because I don't like to build over the waterfall and stuff like that. I do like to kind of keep stuff the way they are. So yeah, we got our intersection down here. So I'm gonna be building another spiral over here. I think that'll also work. Yeah, things are getting done. Things are getting done. Alrighty, so a little bit of time has passed. I went ahead and built myself a blueprint for this. So this is the basic blueprint. I went ahead and just kind of filled this all in, and then I was lazy and I did the corner. These are from SS Concrete, Structural Solutions. SS Concrete. They come with the corner foundations, which I think Satisfactory should have just normally. I don't know why they don't. It is very strange that they don't have this. And I asked Mr. Bacon Man, because he is the expert in chaos. I asked him if I should do a miss a beam spiral all the way down. That would be. Let's see what he said. So he said, yes, I'm using more in my own builds, but I have to place them so carefully. Hover pack helps with stability. They require no power and are beautiful. Especially when I'm online. What? At least 2 impure. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, blue emissive beams it is. Now I have to, once I get this blueprint built, I have to be very, very careful when doing this. Because if I misplace the blueprint, that's way too much, man. That's way too much. I'll get the rest of this blueprint built and then get all of that built, and we'll see how it looks once it's done. At least I'll have most of this. I'm not able to do the outside of these, but I can do the inside at the very least, as well as do the inside of this. So we'll see. We'll see. Alrighty, and after a little bit more time as building, Doc is he's long gone. He's quit for the day. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to be able to play with him continuously and stuff like that. It's quite the awesome privilege to be able to jump on a server like this and be able to play with arguably one of the best Satisfactory streamers there is. I say one of the best because there's only a few. And I'm not one of them, definitely. Well, for starters, I'm not a streamer, so that kind of rules me out right away. But anyway, yeah. So if we look at our spiral here, I was just over there for a moment. If we look at our spiral here, this is kind of what it looks like. So we've got the beams going all the way down. It is a little bit funky, but we did have to follow that line. And I actually came up with a bit of a system to make sure that my beams were placed correctly. So I'm going to kind of show you what I did. I'm not going to place it, but I am going to go ahead and show you what I did there. Remove that. Okay. Actually use these. There's actually a very specific reason that I use these too, because if I place down the 2-meter beam, let's see if I can get it on that. You're being annoying. See if I can get that on there perfectly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, if you actually place it on there, I'm not gonna place it, but you'll notice that the corners of the U channel kind of stick out, where this one has slanted corners. So I use that to my advantage to be able to place the lit beam and then use my filter to select this and to then delete it. And then that left me with the beam color. And then what I did with the light beam, and then what I did was I went back along it again with these frame beams and just kind of followed them exactly like that. So then it kind of created this really cool looking light. And by doing that as well, I did kind of lower down the emissions a little bit coming off of those beams, which just gives it this kind of light, kind of very, it's like a light structure basically, and it goes all the way down. Now there is some custom work I'm still going to have to do on the top and on the bottom. Unfortunately, like this one here, I'm going to have to do this one because this one doesn't go from a slope to a slope. It goes from a slope to a flat, which changed the angle of these rail lines. So when I try to put in this blueprint here, blueprint mode. So when I try to put in this blueprint, as you can see, it doesn't work. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to do that custom with the beams and stuff like that, so it continues along it. The other portion that's gonna be a little bit weird is this section right here. I can't put any supports on my rails underneath here. And the reason I can't do that is because it's going to be too big. Because if we put our train line down, like here, where the train's coming in, and then we go to put down our architecture, as you can see, it clips the train, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do, I probably won't be able to do anything here. At the very least, I might be able to do some beams or something, like the smaller ones. I'm unsure about that. I don't know what to do. And then this just kind of ends. You know what I'm going to do? Let's go over to, not SS architecture, just regular architecture. Beam connector. There. We'll just put a cap on that. Put a cap on that neon. So the neon doesn't leak out. Yeah, that makes that look a little better when you're coming up to it. Of course, yeah, so I did have to do 2 different blueprints. So we've got the one blueprint here, which has got the inside, like, curved pieces. But I did both of these, and I didn't realize that I messed this up until I had it almost all the way built. And obviously I can't remove these or recrash the server, so... So what I had to do was I had to create a second blueprint, which, that's just this. Which did make it work out quite nicely. So, actually really happy the way this has came out. Now, unfortunately, though, I am kind of out of time for recording, so I'm going to go ahead and leave the spiral here. But we'll take a look at it from a distance. And land. There we go. It was also pretty cool to be able to come over here and whatnot. We'll do we'll do a tour of this side of the map soon. But yeah, you can see the spiral goes all the way up. Yes, and it does look a little bit weird. I realize this, but that's just the way everything was angled on the outside. So next time we'll continue this rail journey as we build rails around the map and stuff like that. Like I said again, I don't really know when the next episode is going to be. Because we've got to resume our regular scheduled Spooktober content, but we'll still play this throughout the month. This will be one of the very few games that ends up getting continued, other than all the other ones are getting on hold for now. But yeah, things are looking good. So, like I said, though, that is going to be it. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.